We are back with round 4 of Swiss.
Yes, correct.
Which will be played between Reuven Tan and Harrold Khoo,
Yeah,
who are both
both
unbeaten at this point.
Both also very familiar faces to this tournament. Reuven having played several, cutting a few as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Reuven coming off the most recent tournament as well, the Premium Challenge held at Metagame, which he did win. So definitely carrying the momentum from there and going strong so far, 3-0 so far. 3-0? Yeah, 3-0. So about to see what he and Harrold have brought to the table. Reuven's teams have been... Reuven has kind of found his found a team that he's comfortable with recently around the circuitry and a somewhat strong tribune component to them as well.
He's taking a page out of Mr. Worldwide's book.
Harrold we haven't seen as much of this season, and Reuven is going to be packing the Arcanine, Katana, Tapu Fini, Garchomp, Magnezone and Drifblim.
Whereas Harrold will be running Garchomp, Tapu Koko, Drifblim, Porygon 2, Arcanine and Tapu
So a
Lele.
Drifblim mirror, but Reuven probably opting for the Misty Seed.
Yeah, instead of the Psychic Seed. Regardless of whichever seed they're holding, both should trigger if both Tapu Lele and Tapu Fini both hit the field.
Yeah, so there's no reason for them to try and second guess each other and bring the Drifblims without the Tapu since they are running opposing Tapus.
Yeah, Harrold does have the option for Trick Room though, which could put a wrench in Reuven's plans.
I don't know how strong that option will be because under Trick Room, Magnezone on Reuven's side actually outspeeds everything other than Porygon on Harrold's side. And Magnezone can be a pain to get rid of. Since on Harrold's side, you'll see only Arcanine and Garchomp have solid options to get rid of Magnezone, especially if he has a sub. And Reuven has been winning tournaments with Magnezone recently, so definitely strong options for him going forward. And we're interested to see what Reuven goes for, since the tailwind on both sides is kind of obvious, but at the same time, it means that neither of them really get an advantage in the turns that tailwind is up.
Definitely, and if you look at the teams, I think Harrold does have a slight speed advantage to the Koko being naturally faster than the Tapu Fini. And Katana isn't going to be very useful for Reuven as well.
Yeah, Katana only really shuts down the Lele on Harrold's side, but it's in turn threatened by Arcanine.
Yeah, to a certain extent the Garchomp as well, possibly with a Tectonic Rage coming out.
And well, we're going into game 1 of this round 4 Swiss set between Harrold, Khoo and Reuven Tan.
Yeah, I don't expect both players to lead with the Drifblim mirror, although we could see that on game 1 when both of them are trying to fish for information from each other's side. Yeah.
Yeah, game 1 going to be very key for both players. It's going to be Fini Drifblim for Reuven, going straight for his Drifblim plus Tapu Unburden combination. It will be Garchomp and Koko coming out for Harrold, sorry. Yeah, Reuven with the Fini. So straight away, Drifblim going to be the fastest thing on the field and threatening the Will-O-Wisp onto Garchomp or a Tailwind to outspeed the rest of Reuven's team.
Yeah, so how will Harrold react? Because I suspect the Fini is going to protect from the Tapu Koko here. So is he able to... He can't really punish the setup of the Tailwind either.
Yeah, if he Tailwinds and doubles into the Drifblim to KO it,
that's
what he really does is free switch into Reuven, take advantage of Tailwind turns. And he also has to be very wary of going for the attack because, as pointed out, Drifblim can easily just fire off Will-O-Wisp into Garchomp.
I don't expect Reuven's play to be cut and dry.
What am I saying? If the Misty Terrain is out.
I expect Reuven's play to be cut and dry, a protect and a tailwind. It's a question of how Harrold will react. If there are any switches.
In fact, I actually don't expect there to be Will-O-Wisp on Reuven's Drifblim since he is running Misty Terrain.
Yeah, could be Destiny Bond.
Could be Destiny Bond, could be Haze.
Yeah, Drifblim does have a lot of support options, although none of them
tailwind, but no protect from the Tapu Fini. Reuven hoping to exploit, but then we're about to see what Koko goes for. Goes for the Discharge. Harrold going back to basics with a Disquake option.
Well,
Discharge gonna go do a lot of damage to Drifblim. That looks like a Specs Tapu Koko.
And Rock Slide into both Pokemon does not miss. Drifblim will go down. Tapu Fini survives.
Can Fini attack through the flinch. And does go for the Calm Mind. So Reuven going straight for the boost, but has taken a lot of damage that he could do without on turn 1.
Yeah, but well, now that his speed is on his side, he could easily take out the Garchomp with a Moonblast, and depending on what he brings in, could possibly deal with the Tapu Koko as well.
His own Garchomp, I would suspect, with the best solution to the Koko. But Reuven has definitely put all his eggs into the Tailwind basket, sacrificing his Drifblim, but I don't think he actually expected the double finish off the Drifblim and do so much damage to his
I think he expected his Fini to be a lot healthier, or for him to still have his Drifblim. Maybe Drifblim could fire off things like Destiny Bond, Shadow Ball to do some cheap damage, but now that's out of the picture. Reuven really has to pick Pokemon that try to further his position a lot quicker within
that
his
was really a lot of
turns.
damage from the Discharge, considering that it does not have terrain boost. and it's spread attack
Yeah,
into
so
the +1 special defense.
indicative of the
dribbling.
specs, perhaps?
Yeah, and like it will make sense because most Tapu Kokos don't really find the space on their movesets to run discharge.
And if it is a specs, well, can't protect from the Tectonic Rage here from Reuven's Garchomp.
Yeah,
And the only
Harrold-
safe switch in is a Drifblim, which I don't expect Harrold to bring.
No, you never know. But then again, dribbling isn't really the ideal one to bring from the back.
Yeah, so easy. Fini should go for the attack here. Did we see the leftovers on the Fini previously?
Not certain actually.
Well, either way,
And
Fini,
it's not actually in berry range, so that could be the item for Reuven.
Garchomp as well.
No,
Not
actually it is in berry range, but I didn't eat it. So perhaps not the berry or the leftovers, but has the Calm Mind. Weakness, but then we didn't see it activate for discharge either.
yeah. Well,
Interesting. Interesting.
Arcanine does hit the field here, intimidating the Garchomp. I don't think
I don't think that
Coco
will
will
save Coco
survive.
from the
Yeah.
Tectonic Rage. And it's going to be Rock Slide though. Reuven not pushing the advantage. And will fire off an Intimidator Rock Slide, not going to do much damage. Fini will move though with the Tailwind, goes for the Moonblast.
Onto the Garchomp slot, you would say?
Yeah, so Harrold making a very, very strong defensive switch into
And-
the Arcanine.
Tapu Koko here does flinch. So Reuven not really punished.
Yeah, Reuven going for big risk there, doubling, or not really doubling, but not really taking advantage of his Garchomp by going for the Rock Slide. Effectively went for Rock Slide also, kind of make you wonder what set Reuven is running.
Does he not have the Z Crystal? Is he Assault Vested or Scarfed even?
Yeah, those are questions that we will perhaps see answers to.
Yeah,
in
at the
the
very
following
least,
turns.
Rock Slide does do a decent amount of damage to the Arcanine. I believe it's right for a
And now Harrold
KO.
does retreat the Coco, goes for
Into
his
the
own
Garchomp.
Garchomp. Fairly safe switch unless Reuven punishes it with the Muddy Water.
Ooh, Arcanine goes for the extreme speed here. Does
Does
not take
pick it
out.
off. Down to 1 hit point on the Tapu Fini. Explosion Jab into the Garchomp, gonna take recoil from the Rough Skin.
Oh, but Tapu Fini survives. That's so
Tapu Fini gonna be
crucial.
able to get off and attack with the Muddy Water. Will connect on both the Garchomp and the Arcanine. Arcanine will go down, unable to bring it down.
Yeah, no more extreme speed option. So Fini should be able to fire off at least one more attack on the last turn of Trick Room next turn.
Yeah, no surprise life up either. Again, we did see it move previously without recoil. So Fini's item still a mystery at this point. But even without any healing of any sort, still manages to survive with 1 hit point.
Yeah. So Coco once again staring down the Garchomp, not something he enjoys doing.
Yeah, still with Tailwind turns left to run.
Yeah,
And
and
if his Coco is indeed specs, he's unable to protect from the Garchomp. Though he is intimidated, so Earthquake may not pick up the KO. And he doesn't really want to Earthquake his own Fini.
at this point though, the Fini is going down. His question is how will Reuven utilize it on this last turn? And how will Harrold, maybe Harrold could protect the Garchomp?
Problem here for Harrold is that I don't think he has a safe switch into the Moonblast anymore now that the Arcanine is down. It's going to be Tectonic Rage for Reuven's Garchomp, this time firing it into the Coco, recognizing that after the Intimidate, Earthquake may not do the job, and Earthquake will finish off his own Fini.
Yeah, which is crucial in taking out the opposing Garchomp as well, which is not something he wants to do just yet.
So Tectonic Rage coming out, will go into the Coco and will pick it off. Single target Tectonic Rage, even after Intimidate, going to be more than enough to finish off the weakened Tapu Koko.
Yeah, and Moonblast should do the same. So a very easy 2 KOs picked up here by Reuven.
Yeah, decision not to protect his Garchomp there might come back to bite Harrold, or maybe he's unable to protect.
No, we have seen the Tectonic Rage, so
Oh, yeah, it is
from Harrold. So I do expect him to be able to run protect. Just I don't think he expected. Maybe he expected Reuven to misplay again, as he did. Well, he is down to his last ball, which is the Tapu Lele. Quite good against the Garchomp. Although Dazzling Gleam, I think will not be able. Well, I mean, at this range, I think should pick up 2 KOs.
I don't think it's KOing the Garchomp actually. Unless it is specs, which I don't think it is.
I mean, if Harrold can pick up 2 KOs here, then it will be an even, relatively
It
even
might come down to what
playing
Reuven has at the back. If it is
Yeah.
Arcanine to retake the resisted fairy attack,
Oh, but
it
goes for the Psychic. Finishes off the Fini, leaves the Garchomp open, which we have seen previously does have the Poison Jab.
and it is life orb. So decision not to go for Dazzling Gleam probably indicated that it doesn't carry the Dazzling Gleam. Couldn't take the Poison Jab from the Garchomp. Plus
And
Reuven have at the back though. Magnezone? That could be
Katana?
game.
it
It
is
is going to be Magnezone, which should be game 1 for Reuven.
Yeah, so Reuven,
Lele unable to effectively attack Magnezone
Reuven played it pretty well, gotten rid of the Garchomp.
and Arcanine before
Yeah.
bringing in the Magnezone. So recognizing that Magnezone is a very dangerous mon to handle if you don't have the right attacks hit with.
That's still a lot of
Doing a
damage.
lot of damage to Magnezone.
So maybe Reuven shouldn't be as confident in his Magnezone as he should be. That looks like a 2-hit KO to me under Psychic Terrain. So terrain control will be important for Reuven in the upcoming match.
Yeah, Harrold's gonna have to adjust there.
I mean,
he got opening kill by getting the double attack and surprised Reuven by getting a lot of damage on Fini as well. But the extreme speed not killing the Fini definitely cost him. He was counting on that.
Yes.
The
obvious way to adjust here would be to switch up Bring Trick Room, which he does have the Porygon 2 for.
Yeah. Though you wonder whether Reuven carries Taunt on his Fini. We've seen Carmine, we've seen Moonblast, we've seen Muddy Water. Did we see Protect? Not sure.
No, we haven't.
Because typically on these Drifblim Tapu teams, the Tapu Lele does tend to carry the Taunt to shut down Trick Room. But since Reuven is running the Fini instead, and we've seen Carmine already, this might not be the case. But, well, Harrold might be forced to do that though, since he is kind of struggling for a way around Reuven's game plan.
It's almost essential for him to preserve his Garchomp here. He can't let it go down because it covers so many things. It covers the Arcanine for Reuven. Importantly, it covers the Magnezone for Reuven. So he can't let it go down so easily the next turn.
Next game, rather.
Next game, yeah, you're right.
The other option, of course, is that Harrold might decide to go with the Drifblim mode this time, but we've seen that the Lele is Life Orb.
Yes.
And probably faster than Reuven's Fini, which means that if he does lead Lele Blim, he is going to lose terrain control from turn 1, which is not ideal at all.
I think that's still not a bad thing because the fact is, if both of your Driftlings match speed, at the next turn you will still be faster than the Fini. So
the problem there is that Fini is probably going to get a Carmine off on turn 1, and your Lele cannot really punish that.
Yeah,
since without terrain control,
I mean,
you're not doing enough damage.
On the first turn, if you land damage onto Tapu Fini with your Life Orb Psychic, even without terrain, I believe should do enough damage. And we haven't seen any recovery from Reuven's Fini.
That's still I think less than 50% to the Fini.
Well, that's
terrain
true.
control is that important.
Perhaps maybe a Drifblim double into the Tapu Fini. Well, we will see if Harrold decides to match speeds with his own Drifblim
or go the other direction.
Yeah, or with Porygon 2. Or not at all, maybe predicting Reuven switches it up for him.
Well, yep, no changes. Gonna be Coco Garchomp coming out again for Harrold. This quick.
And no changes for Reuven as well. Drifblim Fini for him.
So now Reuven knows that the option for Harrold to get Drifblim off the way and deal a lot of damage to Fini is on the table.
Yeah, Discharge and Tectonic Rage should take Fini out of the picture relatively quick.
So the question now is does Reuven want to protect his Fini this time?
I think that's a logical choice. Even if your Drifblim goes down, it's just a free switch in for one of your sweepers, a potential Magnezone to come in, or your own potential Garchomp to come in to start sweeping.
And now the other thing here is that does Harrold want to opt to maybe get Coco off the field with a Volt Switch out this time? Since the Discharge lock did get him the turn 1 damage, but didn't really generate much momentum.
The Garchomp actually, which I
he's
think
definitely not going for Discharge this time.
Ooh, and it is the Porygon 2. So he did bring the trigger
We'll
option.
get a physical attack boost.
Just
there.
wasn't confident of.
And Tailwind, Reuven deciding that it worked for him in game 1, going to go for it again. And Fini gonna just go for the Volt Switch this time.
Into the
Drifblim, predicting oh dear, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, definitely a Specs Coco there. But once again, leaving the Fini alone, which did not protect. So Reuven could be getting out of this turn with, yet again, the Calm Mind boost.
Yeah, and Drifblim doesn't really have an option to stop the Porygon 2. Maybe the Fini does have Taunt, we have yet to see as well. But the Drifblim itself doesn't have any options to stop the Sugar Room from coming up. Hypnosis, possible, but under Misty Terrain.
Not under Misty Terrain. Yeah, it's
not going to happen.
So Harrold deciding to bring Garchomp back in, but straight into the +1 Tapu Fini, who has just received the Tailwind boost as well.
Yeah, I mean,
not the happiest position for
logically, the Garchomp is going to protect and the Porygon 2 go for the Trick Room here. Reuven can't really punish the Porygon
unless
2,
he has
I think.
Taunt, yeah. That would be a interesting set though for Reuven. He does carry the Taunt.
At this point,
because it's Reuven, I wouldn't put it past it.
Yeah, we've only seen Muddy Water, Moonblast, Calm Mind. We've not seen. Hey, have we seen Muddy Water at all?
Yeah, we have seen Muddy Water, which took out the Arcanine.
And Garchomp here goes for the Protect as predicted. And Porygon 2 will be looking to set up the Trick Room, and Drifblim goes for the Shadow Ball.
Garchomp, since that doesn't affect Porygon 2.
And
yes,
Fini does have the Taunt. Wow.
Well, it is Reuven after all. So revealing his full moveset to be but Harrold calling the Taunt. I think they know each other's teams.
Yeah, both nodding in anticipation there. The Drifblim does go down. It is a free switch in for Reuven, however, who can choose to bring in his own
Garchomp. The problem
Garchomp.
here is that he can't really put damage onto the
Ooh, Katana.
Katana. that is probably his best bet for getting damage onto the Porygon 2.
And
But
since
still
the
not enough for
Garchomp,
a KO.
since the Garchomp has protected, that's like a free slot for Reuven to double into. Moonblast will do a significant amount of damage to whatever switches in as well. The Coco could potentially go down to a +1 Fini.
Now, not to the Moonblast itself, I don't think so. But if he does double, then that should be going down. Is it worth it to double? Especially since you don't really want to double the Porygon 2, since it's not going to go down to a combination of attacks. Though the Moonblast special attack drop could come in handy against the Porygon 2.
Yeah, it did get a special attack boost, is it? From the Porygon 2?
No, it got physical attack.
Physical attack boost. Then the Katana shouldn't have to worry too much from the Ice Beam. Although
Yes.
will be a 2-hit KO, I believe. Since Katana's special defense is practically non-existent.
Harrold want to switch out Porygon 2 though. To try and get it back in and maybe get a trick room in later in the game.
I'm not sure though. I mean, the damage on the Katana is just too tempting.
Porygon 2 going to be staying in. Arcanine coming in to intimidate the Katana. Though, but hoping to catch a Moonblast.
That's a
from
pretty good.
Reuven's
That's a
double
pretty
Fini.
safe switch in though. Yeah.
Unless he muddy waters.
Yeah. There's that. Hey, Razor Leaf from the Katana. Interesting
Reading
choice.
the Razor Leaf, based on that damage output, don't think it's banded.
Oh, and we do see the muddy water.
Oh my. Harrold switches in Arcanine into the muddy water. Reuven covering his bases with the 2 spread attacks, but let's get the accuracy drop on the
Doesn't
Arcanine.
KO the Arcanine, but relatively close to bringing it.
Ice Beam
And-
without the download boost not going to be enough to bring Katana to its sash. Though given that it's reviewed Razor Leaf, I don't think that's a sash Katana.
Yeah, Assault Vest perhaps, I think.
No, Assault Vest were taken less from that Ice Beam.
Scope Lens?
Oh, Reuven.
But then
You
there was
did
no
not
crit.
do that, did you, Reuven? Please don't tell me you're running Scope Lens Razor Leaf.
Okay, but the previous turn of Muddy Water and Razor Leaf was pretty okay. I mean, you do damage to the Porygon 2 and you
Yeah, he
KO.
has the advantage of getting the KO on Garchomp regardless, thanks to the Carmine boost attained previously.
Not only that, I mean, Katana's Razor Leaf is also, I believe, neutral against Garchomp. So, you know, benefits of a crit as well. And Katana
Katana not
does
wanting to
switch.
deal with the Arcanine, though not under any threat of getting killed by extreme speed.
Yeah, I think it's just more of the fact that it's intimidated, the
But
damage.
no, Harrold went for the extreme speed with the Fini, recognizing that his Arcanine is probably going to go down
Yeah, not long for this world.
since Muddy Water does connect. Porygon 2 going to be able to fire off.
Oh, but Porygon 2 fires off Ice Beam into the Garchomp slot here.
Ooh, that was a risky switch in by Reuven. Since he did Ice Beam the Katana previously, he does go for Ice Beam again, is into the Garchomp. Reuven hoping to get something that didn't really
Oh,
pay off, but does hang on.
survives!
Yeah, Porygon 2 unboosted. Typically, Garchomp can be trained to survive that attack.
Ooh, okay. Just hangs on barely. Did Tailwind run out as well? I missed that.
And Arcanine is off the field, so the threat of extreme speed is gone. But I suspect Harrold has a faster Garchomp. Since based on the bulk that Reuven's Garchomp has just shown us.
And Fini is at threat of Harrold's Garchomp here. The Tectonic Rage not yet being fired off could be in play
But
here.
Harrold kind of stuck because he can't Earthquake because he'll kill his own Porygon too.
Nah, I think
Tectonic Rage into the Fini is kind of tempting, but Fini has not protected last turn. But he doesn't have Protect. He's shown Carmine, Moonblast, Muddy Water, and Taunt.
Taunt, yes.
So actually, yeah, the Fini is still its prime to be
Tectonic.
Tectonic Raged into. But at the same time, he could lose his Porygon 2 to the Garchomp. So,
And he
actually
chooses- no, that's Reuven.
goes for the Earthquake. Can he pick off the Porygon 2 at this range?
I'm doubtful, but he does.
Actually. But that's a lot of damage to his own Fini. Maybe recognizing that the Tectonic Rage is coming.
Yeah, into the Fini, and the Fini is not long for the world.
Yeah, so Reuven he does assess the situation, recognizing that the Fini is going to get killed anyway. So maximizes his damage output with the Earthquake onto both slots.
And if the Garchomp Tectonic rages into his own Garchomp, then the Fini is free to pick up a KO with Moonblast this turn. Yeah,
Actually,
Fini.
no, the Porygon 2 would have gone down to the Earthquake already.
I mean,
Moonblast
if,
into the Garchomp, yeah.
yeah.
Yep, so Harrold ends up kind of wasting the Tectonic Rage. Since he didn't want to kill his own Porygon 2 with the Earthquake, but he would have been better off going for it anyway.
Yeah, and Reuven was able to just,
Katana will come back in for Reuven.
we have seen the Razor Leaf.
Potentially a Choice Mon, or even a Kyabenda.
Choice Scarf, Katana?
Perhaps. Since Scarf Katana does, in fact, carry Razor Leaf.
Yeah, so very, very down to the wire now.
Can
Both,
Razor Leaf pick off the Garchomp?
I
No,
don't
it
think
can't.
so.
No, it
I
can't.
don't think so.
Yeah,
Not without a
Katana
crit.
Katana gonna have to lock itself into a more damaging move. But we did see Reuven outspeed with the Garchomp last turn. So this could be a speed tie, or he could just be running a faster Garchomp.
And importantly, Coco is spec, so what it chooses to lock itself into.
No, it's gonna be Dazzling Gleam at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reuven actually might be forced to get a Leaf Blade crit to win the game.
And his Garchomp protects.
So is this a Scarf Katana? No, it's not. Dazzling Gleam comes out. with the specs boost, can it KO the Katana? I think
I
it
think
should.
soon, yes.
Unless it is Assault Vested. No, Katana does go down, so not a Scarf Katana, not a Assault Vest Katana.
Scope lens has to be.
Oh, no, I hope not. That's a rather strange moveset to run on a Scope Lens Katana.
We've only ever seen Razor Leaf, so...
And now, locked himself into Dazzling Gleam. That should be game for Harrold. Reuven seems to have lost his way a bit in this game. Looked to be in a very strong position after the tailwind, but kind of wasted his turns.
Okay, I mean, ideally when we look at the terms of speed, Reuven definitely had control over that, but he did manage to shut down the Paragon Trick Room as well. But we have seen that Paragon's use is just more than Trick Room. It has immense bulk and does have the Ice Beam, which threatens both the Katana and the Garchomp, which Reuven brought into the game. And he didn't bring Magnezone, which was surprising to me.
Yeah, Magnezone would have stopped the Paragon 2 from doing much damage.
Yeah,
but it's still understandable because we saw that Harrold is still bringing both of his Magnezone counters.
Yeah,
the Garchomp and the Arcanine.
yes, correct.
So it's still a decision for Reuven to make. Magnezone can pull its own weight, but he has to get rid of the threats to it. And I don't think he was confident enough to do that in game 2. But it came back to bite him in the end, since he didn't really get rid of Porygon 2 early enough.
Yeah, and the Garchomp switch into the Ice Beam was...
I mean, you could understand the thought process. The thought process there was that he decided that Garchomp was less valuable than Katana.
I have to disagree with that because
Garchomp was at full health, yeah.
Yeah, and in terms of Katana and Garchomp against Tapu Koko, both take, I believe, equal amounts of damage from Dazzling Gleam, despite Katana resisting because of Katana's extremely poor special defense.
Yes.
So,
I could understand the play if the Katana was Scarfed, because then you want to retreat your Katana locked into Razor Leaf into the back so you can bring it in and lock it into something more damaging. Yeah. But then it turned out it wasn't
his
Scarfed.
choice banned.
Well, that is Reuven style, but
then the damage output doesn't...
It didn't really make sense to switch it out in the first place, since you're still going to be outspent by the Koko.
Yeah, I don't think Reuven will be bringing Katana this time. I mean, he did win the first game without it, so... hard for him.
The adjustment that didn't really turn out for him. Katana in for the Magnezone. Magnezone would have been a lot more helpful. And since if the Katana turns out to be choice after all, at least the Magnezone can protect.
And I mean, things have been going so well for Reuven as well. In the second game, he did the same thing. He got Tailwind up, he got a +1 on his Tapu Fini. He even stopped the Porygon 2 from recovering or Trick Rooming. So things seem to be going his way, but he just can't find the damage to punch through Harrold's team.
Now, which was strange because he seemed to have no trouble doing that in game 1. And that was without the Magnezone coming out for him.
I think the fact that Harrold brought in Porygon 2 has shifted the bulk in his favor, especially since Drifblim can't really touch the Porygon with Shadow Ball.
Yeah, Drifblim actually didn't really do much for Reuven in that game. It gave Tuni the speed advantage over Garchomp, but that was it. Yeah, yes. That was it.
And no Will-O-Wisp under the Misty Terrain as well, so that's an option off of him. He doesn't really want to haze away his own boost from the Tapu Fini. And Koko Garchomp here from Harrold.
We have yet to actually see what support options Reuven has with the Drifblim.
Well, Drifblim keeps fainting, so that's not understandable. So same leads from both players again, both of them confident, is only adjusting their play. So Reuven should be going for the same Tailwind Calm Mind play.
But is Harrold going to be punished with the Tectonic Rage this time?
He did switch out the Garchomp in the second game, which was a bit questionable.
With the Volt Switch, which was a strange play. And
he did bring in Porygon 2, so it wasn't as bad. But he can easily punish with a Discharge Tectonic Rage into the Tapu Fini here, especially since now he knows that Tapu Fini does not carry a Protect.
Yes. And at the back, there's nothing that can really absorb the combination of both hits. Everything will go down to the combination.
I'm so surprised Reuven went with the same lead. It's extremely risky for him.
Does Harrold punish him though, now that he's seen the full moveset of Tapu Fini? And now that he knows as well that what can switch in are the Katana, Arcanine, Garchomp. I suppose Garchomp would be the switch in here.
And Reuven plays chicken, switches out, brings in his own Garchomp.
Does Harrold make a switch of his own? No. Tailwind does come out. Does Harrold go for the Discharge Tectonic Rage play? And can Reuven's Garchomp survive?
We do see the Discharge not affecting both Garchomps. Will do a lot of damage to the Drifblim, but Drifblim should still survive.
Yeah, we saw it hang on previously, and that's what... it does go for Tectonic Rage. Can Garchomp hang on? Given that we saw it survive the Ice Beam, I expect Reuven to have EV'd it to survive, opposing Tectonic Rage as well. But at the same time, we saw that Reuven's Garchomp was faster, which means that Harrold could be running Adamant Garchomp. And Adamant Tectonic Rage is not something that Garchomps like to take.
Well, that question will be answered relatively shortly after this animation.
Is this the Adamant Tectonic Rage coming out from Harrold? No, it's going to be hang on. Reuven's Garchomp hangs on, so perhaps both are jolly after all.
Yeah, and now the Koko locking himself in Discharge doesn't really doesn't really want to stay on the field. Drifblim will be able to contribute damage onto Harrold's own Garchomp, and Reuven's Garchomp will be able to pick up a KO here. So Harrold does have to switch to adjust his position. His position is actually pretty good because Reuven's Pokemon both are relatively weakened by the first
Reuven has to prioritize the Garchomp because Garchomp can pick off. Have you seen Rock Slide from Harrold? Yeah, we have. So Rock Slide would pick off the Drifblim and well, I suppose it wouldn't KO the Garchomp though.
Yeah, and Gogo is locked itself into discharge now, so
it's easy to switch out and prioritizing of the Garchomp, but in the same time, Harrold could just protect his Garchomp.
yes, and Porygon 2 does return to the field, so does Harrold
protect Garchomp?
Yeah, I think you'd be wise too.
Yep, gonna be the protect there.
And how will Reuven punish? Maybe if
does he have
Swords
Swords Dance on Garchomp?
Oh, Drifblim goes for the swagger.
Self-swag into the Garchomp. No need for Swords Dance when Drifblim can do it for
and
you.
he can just Earthquake as well because Drifblim is flying, so it's not affected by by the Earthquake. So Drifblim finally showing his support options here, and it is paying dividends.
Earthquake into the Porygon 2. Ooh, it's actually going to be a 2-hit KO.
Yeah, the Tailwind now doing paying extreme dividends, doubling the speed, and now with a +2 on the Garchomp. Garchomp says, I don't need to Swords Dance, my Drifblim can do it for me.
Now Drifblim can just do it again. And a +4 Earthquake will take out Harrow's on Garchomp. And there's nothing he can do about it.
I mean, if you wanted to be safer, you know, not to miss with the swagger, you could just easily Shadow Ball into the Garchomp, do a bit of cheat.
I'm not sure that's enough actually.
I feel that it is. And perhaps Harrold has to start thinking about how he wants to preserve his Pokemon while Tailwind is still up.
Yeah, Garchomp has already protected last turn. Porygon 2 unable to protect.
Tapu Koko does not want to switch in at this point.
Yeah, Level can't even protect.
And if it is Arcanine, no, it doesn't want to switch in either at the back for Harrold there.
Oh, it is still an Intimidate. Which, at +1, oh, it goes for the +4, that should be game. Swagger does connect. A +4 Garchomp with Earthquake. Gonna be enough to pick off Harrow's Earthquake Garchomp there.
Yep. Double KO here for Reuven.
Garchomp's health goes all the way down with the +4 Earthquake.
Drifblim acting as though it's being hit when it's actually
and unfortunately
totally
for Harrold, Reuven has one more turn of Tailwind and Koko cannot protect.
Yeah, being choice specs do not enjoy taking +4 Earthquake at all.
So it's gonna be Koko and Arcanine probably at the back. It's gonna be Arcanine, so Garchomp down to +3, but guess what? Arcanine and Koko are both weak to ground.
Yeah, maybe he has to bang on the extreme speed now. He has to bang on extreme speed.
Yeah, he's gonna have to extreme speed the Garchomp. That should be enough actually at this range. So Harrold, why didn't you do that earlier?
You know, we talked about how Harrold went back to basics, discharge onto his own Garchomp. I think Reuven went back to basics as well, you know.
The self-swag.
Self-swagger onto his own Pokemon.
Well, doing what Reuven could never do. Make it work.
Yeah, but extreme speed here pretty obvious for the Arcanine. And Drifblim should go down as well.
Yeah, you actually really have to question why didn't Harrold bring the Arcanine in earlier. Oh, I suppose last turn was the dangerous turn because...
Yeah, he couldn't really switch it in. This is the turn right now.
So Harrold still have a way back, but forced to extreme speed. Goes for the extreme speed into the Garchomp. Will pick up the KO. Rough Skin will do a bit of recoil, but Harrold doesn't care. It's a +3 Garchomp off the field. He'll take that.
If Drifblim goes for the Destiny Bond here, doesn't. I was gonna say, you know, he could set up for the Feeny.
Shadow Ball into Arcanine, who barely any damage at all, but that's I suppose that's because Drifblim doesn't hit hard at all.
Yeah.
Koko opting to lock herself into Thunderbolt as Tailwind runs out. This could be a chance for Harrold to come back. It actually looked unwinnable, but we forgot about the Arcanine extreme speed at the back.
Yeah. And Tapu Fini now does not
he does at least get the terrain back.
Yeah.
So without the terrain, interesting circumstances here.
Specs.
Because at the same time, it doesn't have terrain, but Specs does replace the terrain. But Fini does survive Thunderbolt under terrain.
A double into, I mean, the Arcanine wall charge as well. That leaves
Thunderbolt into Fini is something that's unavoidable for Reuven because he cannot protect with Fini.
Yep.
But he should hang on for the Thunderbolt, but the Arcanine is going to be a problem. As Thunderbolt will come out onto the Tapu Fini, it is Specs boosted. Oh, it's going to be a clean KO. So Reuven not running enough bulk on his Fini at all.
And Flare Blitz here.
Flare Blitz will go into the Koko.
I don't think will be enough to KO though.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough. So somehow Harrold gets out of the +4 Garchomp size hole and pulls this game back. Extreme Speed though will pick off the Coco. Assuming Reuven carries it. And
Yeah,
then
but it boils down to Arcanine versus Arcanine. I mean, if Reuven's Arcanine has this a Peach Berry, perhaps.
let's go for Extreme Speed to pick off the Coco. And yeah, if Arcanine does have the berry, this could yet but Bulldoze coming out for Harrold.
Single target,
Does he
quite
have
enough.
the berry though?
-1 speed.
Reuven does get the berry to activate here. No terrain, so Wild Charge is doing neutral damage.
So
And
it's
Harrold's Arcanine sitting just above half.
yeah, so the final game will be decided by dog-on-dog action. Not sure. Oh,
Arcanine
okay.
goes for Extreme Speed. Does Harrold have his own berry though? No
Does
berry
not.
for Harrold. And this could be enough with another Extreme Speed. But this could come down to a roll here. Let's find out.
No, I think it's in favor of Reuven because Harrold's own Arcanine is intimidated since Reuven's Arcanine came into the field later.
But another Bulldoze could be enough.
Yeah, I think Reuven can Extreme Speed here. Can just Extreme Speed here for the win.
Extreme Speed gonna... Oh, but Harrold going for his own Extreme Speed.
Has to crit.
Does
Does not
the
get
crit.
it.
Goes for his own Extreme Speed.
At this range, will pick up the
does
KO.
go down. And Reuven, after looking in such a good position at the start of the game, fell into his own hole and climbed out to pull off the win.
Yeah.
Fantastic set from both players.
Extremely close game, down to the wire. Both players had only one Pokemon left, and I think the winning factor was the berry on
Reuven's Arcanine, and no berry for Harrold, which probably was running Assault Vest. Based on the moveset we saw, the Bulldoze and the Extreme Speed and the Wild Charge and the Flare Blitz, yeah, it has to be Assault Vest. So the Assault Vest versus berry debate won this time by the berry.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as you pointed out, Reuven had the advantage because he did intimidate the Arcanine.
Yeah, I think without the Intimidate, the Bulldoze would have done a lot more damage, especially since it was single target spread. It's super effective as well.
And full marks to Harrold for realizing at the end there that he had one winning condition, which was crit Extreme Speed. Fortunately, he didn't get it. And the fact that his Arcanine was faster, like in terms of raw speed, also kind of indicative that Harrold had a more offensive Arcanine, whereas Reuven definitely focused more on bulk.
Yeah. Well, Reuven.
But again, Harrold will be ruining the opportunity there to punish the 37 HP Garchomp, who was able to go up to +4 and earthquake his entire field.
Yeah, that definitely was one of the factors that helped Reuven stabilize the game, although he did go down to an Arcanine Extreme Speed at the
But
end.
then again, Reuven was able to recover. So, and as pointed out, I think we saw what happened in when Coco and Arcanine first entered the field as Harrold's last two. Reuven actually made a strange decision not to protect his Garchomp. Because if he had protected his Garchomp to scout what Coco locks itself into, then he would have seen the Extreme Speed would have gone into the Coco, going to the Garchomp and Garchomp's protect. Coco locks itself into Thunderbolt, which means that Garchomp can switch out and come back in later with Coco locked into Thunderbolt.
Yeah, that is true. Then he just needs to focus down the Arcanine to secure a win for him. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so Reuven definitely let a very obvious play slip out of his hands. But in the end, he managed to recover with the Berry Arcanine.
Yeah.
So full marks to both players. A very entertaining set. Very well played from both.
We will be interviewing the winner for that set as well, Reuven. So
we'll be right back.
Yeah, be right back. Welcome back. We are here with the winner of that round 4 match that you have seen, Reuven. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Extremely close match. How do you feel?
I feel it was a good game lah. There were some mistakes on my hands. Yeah, it was a very close game lah.
Yeah, definitely the winning factor was that your Arcanine had the berry and his didn't.
Yeah,
and as well as you did manage to get it.
I was hoping the Bulldoze actually proc my berry, which it did.
Okay, so are there any inspirations to your team, or how do you build this
I first
team?
saw the Swagger Drifblim from James Beck. James Beck, yeah.
Yeah, because I and Matthew were discussing like your Drifblim kept dying before you could see what potential support moves he had, and it turned out to be the +2, the Swagger, self Swagger onto your Garchomp at the end, especially as well as at the end there, the Garchomp could have protected in the face of the Arcanine Extreme Speed, and maybe scouted out what kind of move that his Tapu Koko would have locked himself into.
True.
So
During then I was just thinking like, Garchomp is just going to die to extreme speed.
and there's nothing that you could do about it. I thought it was more of a greedy play. Like a player is like +4 Garchomp. I'm not going to waste my boost. I'm just going to stay in and hope for the best.
I thought it was going to die anyway. Even if I protected, the next turn you were kept.
Yeah, and your Tapu Fini, I have to say, has a very. I have to ask like what kind of item or what kind of, because it doesn't have protect. It's a calm mind but doesn't have protect.
Mystic Water. Mystic Water.
Okay, well, definitely, but it's interesting to see that you run the Drifblim without, instead of the Lele, you bring the Tapu Fini instead, and you try to win more in a sense with the Tapu Fini Calm Mind. Yeah. So, congratulations on your win. Hope to see you perform a lot better. Maybe make your matches not this close. And we will see you in Top Cut tomorrow, perhaps.
Thank you.